Hey, welcome to Beer and Philosophy. Cheers. So I mentioned earlier that I would call myself an agnostic atheist. To a lot of people, they view that as a contradiction. Like, oh, you got to be one or the other. Either you're an atheist or you're an agnostic. Obviously, I disagree with that. So here's what I'd say. Now, in my more aggressive moments, when I'm not abiding by my own suggestion to avoid, ad hominem types of attacks, which, granted, I think are less problematic when they're directed in generalities, but still probably unhelpful. But anyway, when I'm being a bit more aggressive, I'll say things like, look, there are two kinds of people. There are agnostics and there are idiots. That's rather harsh. But anyway, what do I mean by this? That we could think of a grid of two items and two items, whereby we've got do I believe in God or not? So that would make me either a theist or an atheist without God. And then we could make another distinction between, do I state my belief with certainty? I know 100% that I'm correct. Or do I claim, well, I'm not definitely certain. I'm not 100% certain in my belief. So thus being, I guess we could call a Gnostic or an agnostic. So with knowledge or without knowledge. So one is my belief. Do I believe in God or do I not believe in God? And the other is, do I claim to know or do I not claim to know the truth of that belief? So this is why I can be both. I am an atheist in the sense of I'm not convinced that there's a God. So I don't haven't encountered compelling evidence to that effect. And at the same time, I wouldn't state that with certainty. I don't know. There's lots of things I don't know, so I'm not going to claim to have absolute knowledge on that point. Now, similarly, so even when I was a Christian, I was an agnostic Christian, meaning I was like, yes, I believed in God, and not just any old God, but a specific God, Yahweh, in particular ways of certain doctrinal issues and whatnot. And nevertheless, I would tell you, look, I don't know for certain. I just believe this. So I would be an agnostic Christian. And I know some people, try and claim with, absolute certainty. No, I know God exists. I think that's philosophically weak. Insofar as, you've been wrong about things in the past. Therefore, how do you know that you're not wrong about this particular thing? You may believe you have a lot of evidence and so on, supporting your belief. Very well. I probably disagree with you, but I'm happy to accept that you believe that. And you still could be wrong. Just like I could be wrong. So I think we ought all to be agnostics. And I am an agnostic atheist. So there you have it.